Alright, well, hello fellow Tango junkies. Since I've been DJing, I've had many people inquire on where I get my Cortinas and how I make them. So I made this video to show you how I make them using GarageBand. There are several ways to make Cortinas. There's no right or wrong way to make them. This is just what works for me, and I wanted to share it with you. I've also noticed that there are many videos on YouTube on instructional dance videos and different ways to do different things in tango dancing, but there's no videos on how to DJ or any tips and tricks for tango DJing. So for those of you that know how to do this and have your ways, good. And for those of you that don't know how to do this, I hope that you will find this video useful. Alright, now let's get started. So what we want to do is we'll open up the GarageBand program, and we're going to double click on the loops, and we're going to start a Cortina. I pre-selected a song for this one. What we're going to do is the Pink Panther. So we'll click down here. What this will do, this is going to open up your music library. Let's see, I have the Pink Panthers right here. Take the song, drag it in to your workspace, and then we're gonna start getting set up to work. So we want to take the song, drag it all the way over to the beginning, right up to where the 1 is here. We're gonna drop down the volume bar, and we're gonna double click on the song. This will magnify what's below here is magnifying what's above here. You'll see that the song's going to start off a little slow, and then it's going to start to pick up. For every one of these numbers up here, each one of these measures, they're the equivalent of 2 seconds. So for an average Cortina, maybe 30, 45 seconds, you want to cut that number in half. So for a 30-second Cortina, you want to do your stopping time around where this 15 mark is. So why don't we give the song a little go to start off with. See, this is where it picks up. So you notice we just hit that 15 mark, which is the 30-second mark, and if you notice down here, you see how the music goes up and down, up and down. Let's take a look at what is coming up versus what's here. For this, we're going to take this in a little bit since it started off slow. We'll bring it to there, and we'll reformat the space. Alright. Alright, so you see now that this is the beginning. This is about the first 10 seconds of the Cortina. And we have here very low sound. We can actually take this in a little more. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fade this in. So remember 1 to 2 here. We're looking at a couple seconds. So let's make a marker. And we're going to drop the sound bar. What we did here is what we're creating a fade in. So we'll play this. Now the Cortina just faded in. And what we want to do is keep an eye on, say, this 15 area, this 15 mark, 15, 16, 17. You'll see that right in here, it's going to start to fade down. Actually, that's a good ending if we wanted to stop it right there. So look at 1920. So we're making about a 40-second Cortina. We can start this here to here and drop it. So then this is the back portion of the Cortina with the fade out. And we'll bend this a little more. One more go. And now what we did is we just made that Cortina. We'll bring this down just a little bit. Okay. But we do have the whole rest of the song here, so what we have to do is collapse that into itself. So we'll mark this up and bring it on down. And what we want to do is pretty much make it even to where we were here. We'll do that. So right now we have a 40-second Cortina, given the top, looking at the numbers. Remember, these are equivalent of 2. So 20 times 2 is 40. And what we want to do is we're going to share this. So we'll send it to our iTunes. Let's see, we have a bunch of playlists in here. Now once the conversion happens, now it's in your iTunes. So Command I. Name it as appropriate and then go from there. Alright, so I hope you found this useful, and maybe you can use it someday.